Hello, Central Virginia. Are you wondering what's going on in our local real estate market, as well as what's expected to happen in 2025? I will cover that today in my last housing market update for 2024. We're getting after it right now. If this is your first time at a channel and you want to know everything there is about eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good, the bad, the yin, the yang, about Richmond, Virginia, and the surrounding counties of Hanover, Henrico, Chesterfield, DuQuoin, Goochland, and Powhatan, then subscribe right below and tap that notifications bell so you can be the first to know about the current market in Richmond, Virginia. Hi, my name is Scott Durnley with Joiner Fine Properties. My team and I get calls from folks like you every single day looking to make that move to Richmond, Virginia, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're moving in 9 days, 90 days, heck, even 9 months, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. All of that information is linked in the description right below, and we can help you make a smooth move to Richmond, Virginia. Hello folks, I'm really glad you're with me on today's video. Today I'm going to break down for you expectations for 2025 of what we should be seeing in both the local and national housing markets. I'm going to also look into my crystal ball and give you 3 predictions for the coming year, as well as giving you 3 things that you should be thinking about or doing if you're a buyer, and 3 things if you're a seller in this market. So my very first prediction for 2025 is we're going to see more homes coming on the market. This may come as a great relief to many of my buyer clients who have been trying to find a home in a market with super low inventory over the last couple years. So looking at the numbers, we saw 6.9 million homes sold in 2021. That dropped down to 5.7 million in 22, 4.8 million in 23, and should be right around 4.6 million sales in 2024 based on that current sales pace. So over the last 3 years, we have seen a steady decline in the number of homes sold. Now there is light at the end of this inventory tunnel, folks. Home sales are expected to rise to 5.2 million sales in 2025. This means more homes on the market for buyers to choose from, which is a good thing. Now, let's look at the Richmond metro area, where we saw a 20.4% drop-off in 2023. A lot of this was fueled by higher interest rates, but extremely low inventory played a large role as well. We simply did not have enough homes come on the market. We're kind of in the same place as we were in 2024 as 2023, slightly above, but not where we need to be. So I have created a very handy relocation guide that can save you hours of time and effort, and you can link to that right below. It's a must download, and I think you'll get some great information out of it. So my second prediction is mortgage rates are expected to come down. Currently, at the time of this video, the 30-year fixed rate with no points is right at 6.72%. Experts are predicting rates will get down into the low 6s, maybe high 5s by the second or third quarter of 2025. As you can see from this graph, it's going to be a rocky road getting there though. There will be some ups and some downs, but the general trend is heading down. So my third big prediction that may seem somewhat a little bit counterintuitive, but not really, is we will continue to see prices rise. At least that's what the experts are predicting. Now I know everybody and their brother has a housing expert that all have predictions on what prices will do in 2025, but the 10 major forecasters, these are people that do this for a living as their full-time gig, they all predict prices will rise next year. How much is going to vary quite a bit, between the 10, there's a high of 4.4%, a low of 0.3%, but not a single one of them is predicting prices to go down. Now, the average of the 10 forecasters is right at 2.5%, so that's probably, a fairly solid estimate of where we may end up nationally. Now, let's drill back down to the local level. I always want to think about what's happening in Richmond. I personally predict that Richmond will see higher appreciation than the national average in 2025. I think we're going to be somewhere in the 5 to 10% range. We are currently sitting at a rise in median sales price of 7.5% year over year from 2023. I think again we're going to outpace that national average because of the fact that many of our feeder areas like DC and the northern states above DC where folks are relocating from, they're way more expensive than Richmond. So these folks are selling for more money, and they have money to spend when they come down our way to RVA. So what does all of this stuff mean for you? As always, I have 3 tips for sellers and 3 tips for buyers. Let's start first with the sellers. Homes are still selling. You would be shocked at the number of prospective sellers that I talk to that think this is a terrible time to sell. Homes aren't selling. They're not going to be able to sell for a good price right now. That nobody's buying a house with these current rates and so on. Now, this simply is not true. The reality is we sell homes all 12 months of the year. Now, I have plenty of data that can prove that to you. There are homes that are still selling quickly with an average days on market right now of just over 2 weeks and an average list price to sales price ratio of right at 99%. Not bad at all. Home sellers are doing just fine in this market. Number 2. Second, from an overall economic standpoint, the sky is not falling. Now, I don't want to get political at all in this video, but there are folks out there who, no matter which candidate won or lost, thought the economy was going to be all doom and gloom going forward. Now, the reality is we have not seen any major corrections or dips in the real estate market since the election. And the stock market has actually experienced a very nice bump with all major indexes reaching all-time highs after the election. So if you're thinking about selling and the election had you fearful, I say fear not. Number 3, if you're someone planning on selling in 2025, I would encourage you, even with the holidays coming, as you can see from the background, holidays are coming, to start prepping your home now. I would talk to a real estate agent as soon as possible and find out what your home will sell for and get a list of those items you need to get your home ready for market. The winter is a great time to thin things out, clean out the attic, give stuff to the kids, donate things to charity. Generally, just get your home ready for that spring and summer market. Now for buyers, number 1 tip, get in front of the wave. We expect to see an influx, big influx of buyers into the market as interest rates continue to drop. We are also expecting to see a continued rise in home price and appreciation as these rates drop. So savvy buyers who can find the right home right now are buying at the current prices, and then when interest rates drop, they can refinance. So number 2 is the same as for sellers. The sky is not falling. Again, this is not a political statement. Whether your candidate is the one who won or didn't win, there are absolutely no experts out there predicting a major drop-off in the real estate market in 2025. So if you're looking to buy on that dip, I don't think the dip is coming. So last but not least, if you're someone who is planning to purchase a home in 2025, I encourage you to start prepping now as well. So what exactly does that look like? Talk to a real estate professional, get someone on your team that can help you through the buying process and start looking for properties for you that make sense. Now, they should also connect you with one of their preferred lenders if you're not working with one already. If you need a recommendation for a lender, please let me know. I work with some of the best in the business, and some have great partner incentives as a partner lender with Joiner Fine Properties that I can certainly tell you about. Now, this could potentially save you thousands of dollars, and we all like to save money. Well, that is it for your final market analysis for 2024 and some of our predictions for the upcoming year. So I wish you and your family nothing but health and happiness during this holiday season. Ever since I was a young child, this has always been my favorite time of year. My wife can tell you that I am a huge fan of Christmas and everything that comes with it. So I truly hope that you can find the same joy in this season that I do. So if there was anything I didn't cover, if you have any questions, please give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. All of my contact information is linked in that description right below. And until next time, I hope to show you around town.